Hello everyone, I am a friggin' idiot. Go ahead and push that cable.
Can you fly around the cable and push it off the street?
But didn't you just say it's too dangerous to get close to it?
I'm giving you a chance to impress her, Crispin. Just fly up high enough that you don't get close to the sparks.
Fine.
I don't know why that didn't appear in my brain, but it didn't.
I guess the pilot didn't see the stoplight. There's nothing worth bothering with.
So yeah, that's what was stopping my progress the past 3 months. Literally standing there and staring at that cable, wondering where the hell, what to do, where to go. All I had to do was use Crispin on it. God, I'm an idiot sometimes. Anyway, welcome back to Let's Play Primordia. Where we last left off, we had explored the underworks through that little, oh shoot, he just blinked. Through that little sewer grate that was in the road back there. And we explored the info terminal some more. Now we're going to be doing bus stuff.
She's holding a spool of copper wiring.
Oh, copper wiring, huh?
Can I have some of that copper wiring?
She says no.
Bloop sloop.
Hey, Crispin, why don't you go talk to her?
What? No way, boss. She's way out of my league.
She's a floating lamp, Crispin. You've never had any trouble with lamps before.
Oh,
Wow.
I never had to talk to one before, boss. Just knock them off ledges. I've got no practice.
True enough, I guess.
It looks like he's trying to fix that crashed hover bus.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Wow. I probably spent about a full day face palming about whatever.
Excuse me.
It's done.
Can't you see I'm working?
I've said it before, but I'll say it again. You do know this ship is never gonna fly again, right?
You're right about that. This old airing bus could hardly fly to begin with. Still, there might be some parts here that Metromine can use to get another bus up and running. Anyway, what do you want?
Hey, boss, ask him about his helper.
What happened here?
What happened here?
What does it look like? The airing bus's motor gave out and it crashed into the only bridge leading from Main Street to the rest of the city center.
Was anyone on board?
Sure, but they've already been salvaged.
Salvaged?
Wow.
Not repaired?
Can't repair without parts. You can't get parts without salvage.
What about building new parts?
Yeah, me and what factory?
What about Factor? Isn't he a factory?
Sure, a decommissioned one. Look, everyone wants to spot bugs, but no one wants to write code. You got a better way to run a city? Go out and build one. Otherwise, get with the program.
Uh-huh. That's a very good point. Factor and basically every... Well, no, Factor was the only one that I think was written down as decommissioned. I don't think we've heard necessarily what's happened to all of the other big machines. You mentioned Metromind.
You mentioned Metromind.
Yeah, sure. She's in charge of this big circuit board we call Metropole.
What can you tell me about her?
What do I look like? The information kiosk? Want to know what I think? Metromind is the best thing that ever happened in this place.
Really?
Really? You, me, all these other machines grinding about? We're just tools in the toolbox. But Metromind, she's got the master plan. Progress. Got a nice ring to it, too.
So as part of the master plan, crashing buses into roads?
Look, there's plenty of rust to go around, but Metromind's the only one scrubbing. Not her fault that some of the metal's too far gone.
It looks to me like you're the one scrubbing, not Metromind.
Like I said, I'm just a tool in the box. Now, I gotta get back to work.
Uh-huh. Interesting observation from an outsider to somebody who's lived here for a very long time.
You again? What do you want?
I'm looking for a big robot.
I'm looking for a big robot. It floats and has big claws and shoots lasers. It...
Scraper. After the last big cave-in, the two of us worked together on trying to fix the blue line. It's on the simple side, but a hard worker. What about him?
He took something of mine.
Yeah, salvaged it, probably. That's what most of us do for Metromine these days.
Stole it.
Hey, you say router, I say router. Anyway, not
What?
my problem.
Wow, okay, that's fucked up. Really? Where can I find this asshole?
Where can I find Scraper?
Do I look like a tour guide? Piece of advice for you. Don't mess with the code if you can't handle the glitches.
Very profound.
Do you know where I can find a power source?
Do you know where I can find a power source?
If I did, I'd have salvaged it myself and brought it to the tower.
Uh-huh. Let's see, my friend is curious about your helper.
My friend is curious about your helper.
No, she's just a sidekick factor build. Thousands of them rolled off the assembly line back in the day, but she's probably the only one left. Really not much more than a floating lantern, and headlamps are a lot cheaper.
She says you're not much more than a floating plasma torch.
Ouch.
She's right.
Very low opinions of themselves and each other in this game. In this area, I've noticed. Could you help me fix this motor?
Could you help me fix this motor?
Does it belong to Metropole?
No, it's private property.
Then find a private repair bot.
Wow, what a dick. There's a locked bridge in the underworks.
Down in the underworks, I came across a drawbridge that someone locked up so it can't be used. Do you know how to fix it?
Well, Metromine closed off the underworks for public safety, so I don't do repairs there anymore.
But what?
That sounds like a prank pulled by a bolt brain calling himself Primer. Used to hack locks in Metropole and change the passcodes around to leave his signature.
How did you fix the locks?
Metromine cracked his codes and reset them. Processing power like hers, there's nothing she can't do.
You know, boss, I've got a feeling that Metro Mind isn't gonna help us on this one.
No, but we're not exactly new to cracking codes either.
This is very true.
Someone around here's gotta know something about how to get that bridge to go down, boss.
Yeah.
You again?
When will the bridge be passable?
When will the bridge be passable? Soon?
So I'd say something on the order of a month, give or take.
A month?
Give or take.
And there's no other way off Main Street?
Not unless you got a jetpack hiding under that jacket.
Well, at least that narrows our options down, boss.
Seems like a flaw in their infrastructure. Can I have some of that copper wiring?
Can I have some of that copper wiring?
Sure. Just write a requisition, put it in an envelope, and throw it off this bridge.
Wow.
What is exactly right? Think I'm gonna give away city property.
How can I talk to Metromine?
Since you're so close to her, do you know how I can talk to Metromine?
Ha! Talk to Metromine. Look, Metromine has an entire city to run, but Horizon is are everywhere. If she wants to talk to you, she will.
Goodbye.
Prick.
Feudal. She's holding us.
I've never had to talk. I've got.
Alright, fine.
I'm not here.
Okay, fine. Okay, what's going on here?
I keep my distance, boss. It could spray you at any moment.
Okay.
A small, simple robot.
Shook. Alright then. Let's see.
Hello? Hello?
I don't think it can hear you, boss.
That's kind of a
A
problem, isn't it?
complicated floating robot with a spinning antenna on its head.
Uh-huh. Oops.
A tough-looking war machine.
A battlebot, huh?
Excuse me.
Sir, my apologies, sir. 187th Legion built. Surly Company. Reporting.
Horatio Nobel, version 5. A pleasure.
Horatio Null-built, sir? Never heard of any service bot with that designation. Still, it's good to see another Urbanian, sir. After things got foobarred back home, I figured Surly Company was all that was left.
Urbanian? What are you talking about?
Huh.
Assad finally made a friendly and he's as cracked as Primer.
Interesting.
No offense, sir, just hoped... Well, never mind that. How can I assist you, sir?
Surly Company, Urbanian?
Surly Company. Urbanian. What are you talking about?
Well, sir, I'm not sure quite where to start. I had you figured for one of us, seeing as how you came up as a friendly on my IFF.
I could see you as a member of Surly Company, boss, but as friendly? No.
He's got some mouth on him, huh, sir? Always do those flyboys.
Look, why don't you just give me a quick rundown?
Well, sir, can't see the harm, even if you are a decoy. War's over, after all. It was over before Surly Company even deployed.
Uh-huh.
See, we're Urbanian robots. A long time back, Urbani and Metropol got to fighting over something. Who knows what. The Metropolitans fried their civilians, and Legion told us to strike back. Word was, some big airship of ours was supposed to knock out Metropol's defenses, and we just come in for mop-up. But the Metros took our ship down with their own heavy hitter, some giant named Goliath.
I see.
Anyway, Surly Company was all that was left, so we deployed 200 strong.
What happened then?
Well, it's a long march from Urbani, sir, and most of us broke down on the way. All said and done, the only ones who made it were me, 113th, and a signal bot we call Primer. The rest are all out there in the dunes somewhere.
I'm sorry.
War's war, sir. If it didn't crash hard, they wouldn't have built us in the first place.
If it makes you feel any better, Horatio cut Goliath's finger off.
Well, sir, someone ought to stick a medal on your chest.
Why are you in line?
Why are you in line?
Seeing as how I'm on the outside now, sir, I figured I had to go pay restitution for shooting up the enemy HQ.
Enemy HQ.
Yes, sir. That big tower in the center of the city.
Okay, so why haven't you paid? It sounds like all of this happened a long time ago.
Years ago, sir. But the courthouse has been locked down the whole time. I figured they'll open it up eventually, and then I can clear my name.
What if it
Interesting.
doesn't open?
Well, sir, I know all about hurry up and wait.
Interesting indeed. So the entire time... Wow, that's a long time. Huh. What happened to 113th and Primer?
What happened to 113th and Primer?
After we got to Metropol, we tried to put up a fight, but couldn't do much. They fried 113th, and my rifles jammed. Primer surrendered on our behalf. After dressing us down, they took all my big guns and sold the 113th shell to some scrap dealer. Primer never was the same. He encrypted part of his own logic so he wouldn't have to think about losing the war any longer. Then, he disappeared into the city. And me, I came here.
How did the war end?
For Surly Company, it ended when we staggered in here and surrendered. Beyond that, sir, it's all above my pay grade. Truth is, sir, we never even knew what we were fighting for, let alone what the Metropolitans wanted. So I can't say for certain that Metropol won, but I'm pretty sure Urbani lost, what with all the civilians being dead and the army being beaten.
Wow. How do you even know you have to pay
How do
something?
you know you even have to pay something?
This seems logical, sir.
What if I could pay your fine for you, or get it canceled?
Well, sir, then I'd be much obliged. I'd probably just leave town. Can't say that I'd much like being in enemy territory.
And how are we gonna do that, boss?
I'll figure something out.
Oh, right, the bullet holes in the thingy. Inspecting the damage.
I inspected the damage. All you did was ding the metal.
Well, sir, until someone shows me the law that says I don't have to pay, I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Uh-huh. I met Primer.
I met Primer.
You still crazy?
Yep.
Well, so it goes.
Can I try opening that door?
Can I try opening that door?
Belay that, sir. The authorities told me that no one goes in till the door opens on its own.
But aren't we on the same side?
Affirmative, sir. But since I'm on CivDiv now, my programming requires me to submit to the local authorities.
Interesting.
Over and out, sir.
Interesting indeed. Well, that gives us one more option to look at with the info terminal.
I'm not doing that until you build me some arms.
Alright, well I guess we can head back to the info terminal real quick. And there's a discussion here that I want to save until later. Info, let's see. Restitution. Nope. War. War of the Four Cities. 113th? Or 113? Alright, Surly Company. Surly? Alright, well. That's that, I guess. Hold on a sec. Where is...
The law in you, it's written by, it explains about the refuge rule, and says that, for the first 48 hours after a robot arrives at Metropole, it will...
Oh.
There's nothing more to...
Relay that.
I guess.
Courthouse closed until further notice, pursuant to Civil Ordinance Section 889-B1C.
Huh, I missed that. Okay, let's try this.
Look here. Under Metropole's refuge rule, a newcomer to the city is not liable for any superficial property damage caused within the first 48 hours of his arriving in the city.
Well, sir, I'll be crashed.
Under the refuge rule, you're fine, given the minimal damage you caused.
Well, for once, I can't complain about the besotting pea-shooters they gave me. I owe you one, sir. If I ever see you again, I'll be sure to repay the favor.
Alright. So that's one gone. Wait, and we got something? Motor, fan belt, plug, blah, 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 blah. Maybe it was something in the data? 187th, Urbanian and Surly Company. 200 bots. Only 187, 113, and Primer survived. Hmm. Alright. Well, that's that, I guess.
A tall robot wearing a top hat.
Not that tall.
A rotund robot wearing a monocle.
Alright, well, I guess we can have this this discussion now.
Ahoy, my dear friend. Oswald Factorbuilt at your service.
It's no more your dear friend than Rex as your creation, you besotting gear oiler.
Oh, don't mind Cornelius. He's been bitter since the first great rolling brownout.
Better, I'll show you bitter, you backbiting bot snatcher.
I think I like these guys, boss.
What's in that building?
What's in that building?
Why, Arbiter's Court, of course. Why else would we be here?
I need to see Arbiter.
We all do, my dear friend. But the courthouse is locked, and first come, first served.
Looking for a big robot.
I'm looking for a big robot. It floats and has lots of claws and shoots lasers. It stole something of mine. Have you seen it?
Indeed. The robot you describe sounds like Scraper, Metromind's enforcer. Whatever he took is gone forever.
I refuse to accept that.
Oh, he refuses. How delightful.
Uh-huh, his enforcer. Interesting choice of wording. Do you know where I can find a power source?
Do you know where I can find a power source?
Alas, my friend, power is not so abundant in Metropole as it once was.
Nagan can Metromine seized it all, seized it, and doles it out. And there's hardly enough to go around now.
Metromind keeps all power sources in the Great Tower where the Council used to meet. If you want to share it, you will need to pay her in megacycles.
Megacycles?
Yes, megacycles, you ninny. CPU cycles, brain power. Kind of power she really wants. Her low-rate processor was made for running trains, not a city.
Interesting. Why are you guys waiting in line?
Why are you waiting in line?
Justice! I'm here for justice. To prove that I, Cornelius Factorbuilt, created this marvelous machine, Rex. Rex, Cornelius built.
Ignore him, my dear friend. Candidly, he is 10-23 flops short of a kilo, if you catch my drift. The machine's name is Oswald Built. Rex Oswald Built.
This is over a name? Why not just let Rex decide?
Ridiculous. This is about principle.
This is about pride.
So, boss? Would you fight over me like this?
You could call yourself Crispin Crispian for all I care. As long as you still pull things off ledges for me, that is.
Glad to
Wow.
know I'm loved.
Oh no. Oh no. Alright, how are you going to decide who gets Rex?
How are you going to decide who gets Rex?
For the law, fool. The law.
Please excuse my brother. He can barely remember pi to the 23rd digit, let alone his manners.
For
I rest my case. Suffice it to say, old chap, we await the reopening of the courthouse. Or more precisely, we await a summons from Auditor who will decide our case.
who will say whose contribution was more important? Who will say, in fact, that my contribution was more important?
Huh. Interesting. Could someone else judge your case?
Could someone else judge your case?
Of whom were you thinking? Metromine, perhaps? Authoritative to be sure, but I fear she would claim Rex for the good of all.
And since the subway schemer
He means Metromine.
shut down our builder Factor, he cannot help either.
What about Horatio?
Who?
Me.
And why should we listen to you?
I've built a robot before, and I have no stake in this.
Yes, well and good, but this is a matter of law and logic. A bit harder than banging together a tin can like your companion.
Wow.
I know your reasoning is sound.
What if I found someone else?
What if I could find someone you respect? Someone who would be willing to judge your case?
Well, I suppose there's no harm in looking.
No harm to us, anyway. If you want to waste your time meddling in our affairs, then I suppose it is yours to waste.
Very good then. I am uploading the facts of our dispute to your data pouch. If you can find a suitable judge, let us know.
Alright. Well, that's that. Let's see. Data. Rex lawsuit, designed by Cornelius, assembly by Oswald, concept to completion around 4 years, greater than 4 years, nah, around 4 years. Design time, a year. Cornelius invented a new pneumatic drivetrain assembly, includes many servos, waldos, and crankshafts. Cost of parts borne equally by both. Basic frame incorporates features of public domain model. Cornelius has several other well-known bot designs. Oswald does not build any other bots but serviced Factor for years. Interesting. Okay. Interesting indeed. Alright. So I'm going to leave this for now. Let's see what I can do here. Ah! Tell me about 113th Legion build.
Did you buy an Urbanian robot named 113th Legion build?
I've done a lot of trades, Tyro. I can't be expected to keep track of them all.
Alright, goodbye.
Bye.
Alright, let's take one more look at all this. So this is the direction off to the bridge with the thing.
They're much too quick to...
Deactivate it?
You're 187th's brother.
You're 187th's brother.
Line up the torsos, 200 abreast. The bravest of brave, the best of the best. Wind up the torsos to march on their way. The city has found no reason to stay. 200 abreast, my sisters and brothers. Now only 3 left. Forget all the others.
I guess that's a yes?
50 behind me, he came off the line. The gunner's no fun for being a brother of mine.
Huh. There's a dangerous looking robot just past here.
There's a dangerous looking robot just past here.
Yeah, aren't you worried he's gonna eat you or something?
I've seen him quite often, though he'll not see me. And so we are happy as neighbors can be.
Can you hide us from him?
If I could, I would not, but the choice is not mine. There's no room in his brain to be further primed.
Do you know anything about the bridge?
Do you know anything about that locked bridge past the cars?
What I know is a vault locked tight with a key, which only a fool would open for free.
Fine. What do you want?
Was that a fool a peddler is he, who opens his locks for merely a fee?
I repeat, what do you want?
Nothing more than to sit here and see if you poor interlopers are smarter than me.
Boss, can we use the plasma torch on him?
No. Goodbye.
Farewell, linger not for my sake. Your mission is calling, and the city awaits.
Primer. I have nothing.
Interesting choice there. That was an interesting little riddle that he had just now. Makes me wonder if that might be part of the code. Alright, let's see. Alright, and just to check on the keypad, let's see how many numbers it requires.
Here we go again.
So just 3. Interesting. Okay, hold on. It was 113, I think? Nope. Let's see, what was it? 50 after me? 183? Alright, well. If I had paid more attention to the riddle, I probably would know the answer by now, but... we'll go ahead and do a little more exploring off camera, and then I will be back momentarily with some extra bits and bobs. So, see you guys in a bit.